Hello. Today we are going to start creating the first graphical application step by step, same way as displayed in the developer's website made by Google. So in this website, step by step, it's possible to solve most of the necessary problems related to the graphical application. And for example, let's start from the beginning. So we are going to create the first graphical application. So for that I'm going to create a new project. So file, new project. So here I will call it first graphical application. Okay. So next, finish. The few words about it. So in general, we are going to create two new classes. One class is the My Surface View. So the main activity class here in our application should look like this. So this is our second class, My Surface View. This is the design of this class. And the last one is the MyGL renderer. So in the MyGL renderer we are going to implement a few necessary commands related to our general way how to present the graphics here. Okay, so now let's try these three different classes and connect them each other. Okay, so here, let's keep 21. We don't need the activity main at all, so the all work will be done here in our main activity. So all of our files related to classes located here. Right now here there is only one main activity class. So we will add two more classes. So the first one will be the class My Surface View. Okay. So right click here, new Java class MyGL Surface View. Okay. Okay, this is the My Surface GL view. Okay, now see what's happened. So here where is the extents? We need to do it here else. Extents and GL surface view. Okay, so automatically this part will be created. So the rest we can just copy this part from our resource from the developer to here. See that the few different things now is getting red. So that error is possible to solve by attaching the special libraries. Example, content. Where is the content? The all things is possible to find from here. No content. Okay, no content. Okay, we can just copy it from here. Okay, content. Content. Okay. Now it's red because there is no another class renderer. MyGL renderer. This is another class what we need to create here. So again, right click, new Java class, and here MyGL renderer. MyGL renderer. Again, here we need to use implements. So see that implements GL surface view renderer. GL surface view dot renderer. Okay, inside just copy this content. Okay, again here will be a few different things, which is kind of weird, not working because those libraries is not included. Okay, again I'm going to copy it from my previous application renderer. So here we can see most of them. We'll just copy this part from here. Okay, this is all of our necessary libraries. So you can just simply follow this notation. So in your application, so it should work. Okay, surface, renderer, and main activity now is adjust. Okay, except the main activity. Main activity is here. This is my main activity class. Okay, I will not touch this part at all. So I will just modify to this part. Okay. GL surface view. Okay, and we will need to copy this library to here. Okay. Now everything is ready for our graphical application. Okay, so these three general classes will enable our graphics. So basically this part is finished. Okay, so now we need to generate the different things related to the object what we are going to display. So we are going to display triangle, so that's why I am going to create one extra class and call it triangle. Okay, so this is our class triangle. Okay, so inside let's just copy this content here. Again, a lot of things is not working. So the first part is because the buffer is not included. Okay, in order to solve this problem, again I will just simply use. Okay, so this is our primitives application. Okay, where is triangle? This is triangle class. Okay, I am just copy all of these necessary libraries. Here. Where is our triangle? Triangle. Okay, so here there are quite many different stuff related to our application. For example, so here there are 3 vertices which basically creates our triangle. The coordinates located in the array triangle coordinates. Also we do have a color which contains like 3 different color written in this way. So the class definition triangle contains this information. So in general it is enough for us, like for now, in order to initiate the triangles. But in order to draw the triangles, we will need to do the different shape. So here the next drawing shapes. Okay, so we will need to modify our renderer class renderer. Okay, coming here, see that the first we are going to create our triangle. Okay, and in unsurface changed, let's make our on surface created, we are going to make our new triangle, M triangle. Okay. Now, in the triangle class, we need to add two more items, which is related to our string application. Okay, copy this path, coming to the triangle class. So in the triangle class, let's add strings related to the shaders. So these strings related to the shaders we will use later in order to initiate like next property of our graphics. Okay, did this. Okay, here again the load shaders. The function load shaders. Now we are going to again connect to our renderer class. Renderer class, we have to add the function load shaders. Basically that shaders what we just kind of initiate here, we are going to load here. Okay, next what we are going to do is to modify the triangle class. Okay, so see here we already defined the triangle class. So coming here, where should we made this? Okay, the first we will make kind of a special program, integer program, which will initiate that stuff. Okay, so after that let's load our sorry. Okay, so we are going to copy this information into the public triangle class here. Okay, so okay. So the also we will have to add the few more components. This is also the triangle class. So this is some extra variables what we are going to add. So into the triangle class we added here. Okay, after that we are creating the draw function in the class triangle. So just copy this part. Copy this part and place it here. Okay, so now we do have a draw function for the class triangle. Okay, so now in on draw frame, this is the renderer class, we need to write one more line, m triangle draw. Okay, so here this is our m renderer class. On frame, so we will add m triangle draw. Okay, so now if we will run application, we should see this triangle. Okay, run the application. So here we can see it's working, and in my case This is my mobile phone. Now it's launching this application into the screen. Okay, this is our triangle. Okay, so what we did, basically we create our first object on Android. Of course, will be the few other issues regarding this triangle, and that part we can also see here. Another very important part is how to apply the projection and camera view over our application. So we are clicking here. Okay, so then now we can make that part related to the projection view. Okay, so what do we need to do here first? See this new matrices. So we need to place those matrices into the OpenGL renderer class. So we are going to place those matrices here. Okay, so on surface changed, we need to place these 3 commands. So this is our on surface changed. So we can see there is just one command. So we will add 2 more. So those commands is necessary for the computed the coordinates. Okay, so now we can see like the matrix class, the matrix library is not like included in our renderer class. Okay, I can just copy it. Okay, so here there is no. Okay, I can copy it from primitives renderer. Oops, here we also don't have. Okay, so if we don't have that libraries here, it's still possible to find it in the Google, in the developer's website. For example, the matrix. I can just simply try to see what is the matrix here. And here we can see that the matrix is the extension of the object, and this is our library where the matrix is located. So that's why here we can this is our graphics application, so we will add matrix import matrix. Okay, so now we can see that the matrix is working. Okay, coming back here, so we modified on surface changed. Okay, now we need to modify information on draw frame. Okay, the on draw frame is here. Okay, so before drawing our triangle, so we need to place these 2 matrices. Okay, basically now we will have to replace our triangle. Okay, so what's happened here? The first we will set up the special view, set look at M. So M view matrix, so as we can see we just created, will be the special view over our screen, handled by this coordinate. Okay, after that we create the special matrix MPV matrix. So this MPV matrix, this is the result of multiplication between M view matrix and M projection matrix. Okay. M projection matrix. So now MPV matrix. Why this one is red? See that the draw function has the input parameter. If we will come back to the triangle functions, see now here, draw doesn't have input parameter. So that's why like we need like some extra modification here. But before do this, we will change our shaders. So see that the vertex shaders code here is again modified compared to the previous version. Our shaders is here. See, this path is same. Basically we need to replace this code to another code. Okay, and we will create the special handle, this private integer handle, again inside of our code. Okay, so let me just place it here. MPV handle. Okay, it's good. So now we are going to modify our draw function. See that here there is the special input parameter what we are going to place here. Okay, so and inside we are going to add two more functions. So the M program was like initiated before. MPV handle we just created here. Okay, so the rest is the same. So finally we are creating our triangle based on this projection view. Okay, why do we need it? So in the class we discussed that the triangle shape is basically looks different. So see this triangle. This triangle is looks different than the triangle what we just display here. See this triangle different, but basically the coordinate vertices is the same. So what's happened? Okay, so our triangle should looks like this. This is the real shape of our triangle. So the shape in the previous case was screwed. The shape was not original one. It's not related to the coordinate what we just inserted. Okay, so in our program we also have to see this triangle shape. Okay, so now, okay, so we already modified. So include this matrix. So now this MPV matrix as the input parameter will like reflect to the all coordinates what we have in our application. And MPV matrix handle will kind of modify all of our coordinates in here. Handle. Okay. Okay, let's try. This is the triangle what we had before the modifying the coordinate, and this triangle, this is the original shape of our triangle. Okay, this is the normal shape. It's exactly how does this triangle should looks like in our application. Okay, so that's all for the first lesson about creating the first graphical application and applying the projection view over our new triangles. Okay, any new application what you're going to create using the Android and OpenGL, you supposed to follow the same steps. So it's possible to create any other different applications. So the next video lectures will be about the different items over the important issues in using OpenGL for Android. Goodbye. Okay, so today we are going to make a new application which will give us an opportunity to draw a circle, fulfill the circle, and finally like different ways how to place the circle on our application using the OpenGL tool. Okay, so this is our previous application with the triangle. Okay, so today we are going to discuss like how to create a new project using this project, because I don't want to use the same project with a triangle to display a circle. Okay, so in general it's possible like to combine them together in similar way what we used in the class. Okay, now file, new project. Okay, the project, draw circle. Draw circle. Okay, IP19. For me it's fine. Okay, blank activity. Finished. Okay, now what I will recommend you to do is to copy all of that files main activity renderer my GL surface view in the separate folder. So there are a few ways how to do that. We can just copy paste it from the previous application, or if you don't have that application, I am going to create a folder. Create the folder. Okay, so here I do have the computer graphics. I can make a folder like empty project. Remember that each project in OpenGL has different files, so has the special signature, so that's why we cannot simply copy the one project to another project. Okay, but we will always have to do like the same stuff. For example, this one. Okay, this is our previous application with the triangle. See, triangle is here. So I will just copy the necessary important paths into my empty project. So here I'm just creating the text files. Okay, this is the main activity. Main activity. Okay, surface. Okay, this one I don't need. New text. My GL surface view. And one more. Stop. This is renderer. Ah, no, my surface view. Okay, and renderer. Okay, in case of renderer, we are going to modify this file. So we already like implement the projection view, so basically we will always need this path. Okay, important, do not copy the first line. The first line contains information about your recent project, but the rest we can simply copy. Okay, and this is my GL renderer. Okay, so now we have all of that files untouched here. So this is my empty project. Okay, now we can close it. So main activity. This is the main activity, how it looks like after the creating the new project draw circle. This is the new project draw circle. As we can see here, there is only one class main activity. So the main activity class should be different. So that's why we will just copy it here, paste here. Okay, see the my surface view now is red. It's red because we don't have the my surface view yet in our application. So that's why right click, new Java class, my GL surface view. Okay, this is our new class. So the main kind of important point here is that the first this class is connected to our project. Okay, so I will just copy this part and paste here. Okay, now the GL renderer is not here, but we can see that my GL surface view it became fine. So again, right click, new Java class, and here we're supposed to create my GL renderer, my GL renderer, and again from here copy it to here. Okay, so here see that we cannot just simply copy paste in renderer. Renderer, this is the last class what we are using here in order to draw our different objects. Okay, the first of all here we are going to draw the circle. Okay, so that's why we are going to create a new class, and this class will be circle. Okay, so here in this class circle, like we will do it later, but like in renderer class renderer, so now we need to modify it. Actually, in case of the class circle, like what we can do, we can again come back to our previous project. Okay, see it here, we do have the class triangle, but triangle class is the different, but again the general component of this class is the same. So basically possible to just copy everything from this triangle class. Okay, so here let's create another file, draw object. Just like for instance, let's also copy it here. Okay, so here instead of circle I'm going to create triangle. So see the triangle is not working here because it should be circle. Okay. Okay, so be careful one, because here this triangle class should be the circle class. Okay, but we need this information. Okay, so a lot of kind of red component because we did not include our libraries. So just let's include libraries. Okay, now it should be great. Okay, so this class should be circle class. Circle draw we can keep same. we are going to modify this path. Draw triangle. So here should be draw circle. Okay, also we are going to modify the stuff here. Like instead of the triangle coordinates, so here will be the circle coordinates. Circle coordinates. Like this. Okay, so basically the circle class is created. So here there are a few problems. For example, this triangle coordinates does not exist. We can just simply switch it to the circle coordinates. And in the circle coordinates, this is not exist anymore. Okay, let's come back to our renderer. Our renderer here is the triangle base. We are changing to the circle. Circle, circle, M circle. Okay. Again, here, M triangle is the object of the class circle. So, and when we are going to create our object here, so instead of the M triangle, we are creating the M circle draw. See now, all of my objects there became okay. Okay, looks fine. So now we need to draw our circle as it is. So what we can do here, okay, so what we can do here is to like enable the coordinates of our circle. Okay. Print. Okay, let me explain it in some kind of visual graphical path. Okay, this is our coordinate x, this is y. So we are going to draw our circle. This is the circle what we are going to draw. Again, this is x, this is y. So the coordinate x x and y we can assign as radius multiply cosine alpha. Y is the radius sine alpha. Sine alpha. So the first point, as long as this is our x, this is our y, our first point will be here. So here our alpha is equal 0. See, if I will place my alpha 0 here, my x will become radius. So this point is basically radius 0. Okay, so the y, because of the sine alpha, is 0. Okay, so and similar I can define all points. So here our alpha equal pi divided by 2. So and this point will be what? x is 0, x is 0, but y is radius. Okay, looks fine. So here we can define it, and for other points we can do it the same. So what we need to do in order to define, remember, in order to draw the circle, I will have to like set up the small pieces of our points. Okay, and for each one I will set up the alpha. Okay, so for example here will be just some alpha equal some other angle. Okay, so now in order to do that we need to make a loop which can draw we need to kind of make the code which can repeat this stuff. Okay, so what we can do here, the coordinate. In general, I cannot manually make my circle coordinates, because I cannot simply set up the all numbers here by myself, so I will ask computer to do that. So here for the float I am going to create just some vertices. Assume that here in order to draw this circle I need 100 vertices. In this coordinate, remember we keep 3 coordinates, x, y and z. So if I want to make 100 vertices, so I will have to make 3 array with the 300 elements. Okay, so that's all. Now inside of the class circle, so here we just initiate this array, so but we are going to fulfill with this array here. In the class circle, so inside here we will place our circle coordinates into the buffer. But see, before here in the triangle coordinates, here we had some numbers. For the circle we don't have that numbers, so that's why inside, before placing our circle coordinates into the buffer, we basically need to create that coordinates. How to create it? I am going to use a loop. So I do have 100 vertices, so that's why I'm going to play with the first, from the first vertex until the vertex 100. Okay, so remember that each vertex contains 3 coordinates. So that's why I will have to implement my step by using this idea. So I am going to play with my I. It will start with the index 0 until 3 multiply 100, because I'm going to create 100 different vertices with the step 3. Okay, now I'm going to play with my coordinates. So for example, if I want to set up x, so x here is the radius multiply cosine alpha. Okay, let's create the first radius, which is 0.5. F. Okay, so here will be the R1, multiply math dot cosine, and here I will have to play alpha. Okay, so we don't have alpha yet, so that's why I can simply make like alpha double alpha equal 0. Okay, so we had a problem because this math cosine alpha returned double value, but my coordinates is float, so that's why, like, in order to convert it back, we need to place this float. Okay, now I will also have to enable one more variables, d alpha. See that here where is the gap between my coordinates. So this point and this point, they are different, but they different by the some angle d alpha. Okay, so this d alpha I will need to define. How to define d alpha? I know that my whole complete circle is 2 multiply p math p divided by, so, and I will need to set up the gap between two different alphas. So okay, let's make, so we assign 100 vertices, so that's why here we can simply divide by 100. Okay, so that's why it's basically start working. Now this is my x, so this is supposed to be x, this is supposed to be y. So here I am going to use I plus 1 because this is the second coordinate in my array. This is y. So here, see that in my equation it should be sine. So that's why I will send to sine. Also, I do have the coordinate z. So the z coordinate is always 0. Always 0. Okay, so that's all. So now, like, we can play with our coordinate, and the rest, what I need to do, I need to update my alpha by increasing each alpha to d alpha. Okay, should be fine. Like, we can finally set up this angle alpha. So now this certain code will simply set up my coordinates into the array circle coordinates. And circle, okay, so in the buffer, vertex buffer, we are going to place our circle coordinates. Okay, that's fine, should work. Now how to draw this circle in the screen. So remember here, when we draw triangle, we are using the prototype GL triangles. So now I just want to draw the circle as line, similar what is displayed here. So okay, I will start from here. My first line will be this line, from the first vertex to the second vertex. So how to do that? So here, instead of the GL triangles, I will need to use the GL line strip. So I do have 100 triangles, 100 vertices, so that's why here I will place 100. Okay, so let's try to see what will happen. Just let's check, is there any errors in our okay, don't wanna work. Okay, there is some problem. Okay, so finally, like I draw that circle. So the problem was here. Just like make at least one more coordinates here, so make it 300. So I changed the color from the triangle color, which was like green color, into the black color. So the 0, 0, 0 means black. Okay, so the next one in renderer. So here in the surface created, change the background color into the 1, 1, 1 in order to make the background white. So it should help. So the rest is fine, so finally we can see our circle. Okay, now how to move that circle? For example, I don't want to place my circle in the middle. I want to place that circle here. So what to do? Remember I explained so that X is actually look this way, Y is this way. So if I want to place my circle from here to somewhere here, I will have to move into the positive direction to both X and Y. There is the very simple way to do that. So see that this coordinate X, Y, they all related to this 0 value. I can simply modify by adding some numbers. For example, I can write like 3F plus. So it means that my X will be the X0 center will be 0.3. Okay, and let's keep it as it is. Okay, see the X is coming here, so the circle should look basically our new circle. Should be here. Okay, see what's happened. So if I will now compile my application, see, our circle is moving another way. So that's happened because we in renderer implement this metric. So we try to adjust our coordinates according to the screen. So and as side effect, so the X change the sign from plus to minus. Basically now our x is not longer going this way, it's basically going this way. Our x is here. So that all of drawing, what we are going to do, like turn our x from positive to negative. So this is some kind of difficulties what we may have when you will draw the different object, but that's something what we need to handle. Okay, actually the rest is fine. So we can just simply like assign, for example here I want to move it 0.2f. So my circle should come a little bit here, up, uppercase. Yeah, see, it's getting higher. So basically by changing this center coordinate, we can move our circle from one position to another position. Okay, this is the end of this video lectures. In the next video lecture, I will display you the way how to fulfill the circle, how to make that circle same color. So next class we are going to use this code in order to do that. Yeah, that's all. I'm going to stop.